Between Kyalami in January and Long Beach in March, peace fortunately broke out in the Formula One family. Skirts were banned. Things looked good for the teams who hadn't raced in South Africa. They'd had time to comply with the new rules. Fortunately for the sport, motor racing is never predictable. It wasn't one of the loyalists who was on pole, but Riccardo Patrese of Arrows. A first pole for both driver and team. It was Patrese who took up the early running in fine style. And behind him, Jones and Reutemann. And then Reutemann and Jones. For lap after lap, Reutemann stuck to Patrese's tail. He didn't threaten him. Patrese was quite at ease. But after all, Reutemann must have thought, you can always hope for a mistake. Not that Ferrari were out of the running. Didier Pironi, having overtaken both Piquet and Villeneuve, was now fourth. As for Renault's Alain Prost, this was not to be his race. He went out early, to De Cesaris, who was to see the record for most crashes in a single year. Piquet was running steadily, but the real battle was still up front between Reutemann and Patrese. Greatly matured since his early wild and woolly days, Patrese was driving a superb race. But not long after, Piquet, doing a Reutemann on Pironi, lined up to pass him. Patrese's engine seems to falter. There is no let-up for the Italian. Reutemann, sensing the kill, tries it on once to see how Patrese reacts. Superbly. However, if it doesn't work the first time, try again. And this time Reutemann slips by. Patrese tries to stay with him. But now Jones, too, challenges and goes through. That puts the world champion solidly behind his number two. Not where he belongs. Not the safest spot for Reutemann. The unhappy Patrese makes 2 pit stops and then quits. The race is a third over. The pattern is established. 2 Williams up front, and Jones teasing Reutemann. Marc Surer, a tough, competitive driver, goes between Reutemann and Jones, and as they come up to the bend, Reutemann inexplicably makes a dreadful mistake. Surer has to come almost to a dead stop, and Jones simply accelerates past both of them. The rest is history. Piquet is a serene third. Eddie Cheever takes his Tyrrell into 5th. And the world champion is all smiles.